Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things, and it feels so weird sitting here. I haven't sat here and filmed since November, but here we are back. Vlogmas is over. I'm just gonna do a very chill, chatty get ready with me, catch you up on like my experience with Vlogmas this year, talk about like 2020 going forward, some of my plans and all that stuff. So if that is something you're interested in seeing, then keep on watching. Let's go. Okay, so Vlogmas was just as stressful as I remember it being, especially on work days. It was very hard to find the time after work to fully film and then, you know, set aside enough time to edit everything, export it, set up the videos, make the thumbnails before going to bed that night. So it was exhausting, to say the least. I'm definitely glad it only comes once a year in that regard. I guess I never really explained on my channel why I do Vlogmas the way that I do. So I thought it might be interesting to talk about that. So I remember, I don't even remember when like Vlogmas became popular, but I remember I used to love just watching some content creators like daily vlogs that they would create, you know, years ago. And I always thought it would be so cool to do that because, you know, a lot of interesting stuff goes on in December and it could be fun to film it. And that was kind of something like I always wanted to do once I started a channel. But the very first year I started my channel, we actually were planning to move into my parents' house temporarily during that December, and it wouldn't have been possible to actively film a Vlogmas that year, and it always bummed me out. So I was like, you know, the next year when Scott and I have our own place, I'm definitely going to do Vlogmas. And that was kind of always my plan. And then I remembered, wait, like I'm not like a full-time YouTuber. I don't really have a lot of exciting things I do most of the days. Like if it's a work day, like there's not a lot of exciting stuff going on in my life. So I was like, I need to be able to produce some sort of daily content every day. Like, how am I gonna do this? So that's kind of why I started the advent calendars, because my goal was, at a minimum, the least I could do vlog style every day is open advent calendars during the month, because I didn't know if I was going to be able to actively vlog on a daily basis. So it was kind of like my emergency plan for days where I would come home very tired. And that's the reason I started doing advent calendars, because I really wanted to just do vlogs every day, but you know, I don't have a super exciting life. So that's kind of the background behind why my Vlogmas is the way that it is. I definitely, this past year, I guess I've learned a lot about myself and my channel. I feel like something I've always kind of struggled with my channel is not feeling like I really fit into any community within the YouTube world, because while I do a lot of beauty focused content, it's not 100% of my content all the time. So I feel like I don't really fit in anywhere. That was always like my biggest fear when I did go to the Ipsy Creator Days. Like, it just was like one of those things where I didn't know how well I would fit into people who are, you know, almost 100% beauty content creators, where I'm maybe like a 70-30 split, maybe 80-20. So I still feel like I have that feeling, even though like everyone was super welcoming and nice to me. Like, I still sometimes feel like I don't necessarily fit in with the beauty community, because I just don't know. That's just like how I always feel. And that feeling is definitely something that I think about a lot with my channel going forward into 2020. I know that I want to make changes on my channel. I just haven't fully decided what the changes are going to be. I sat down and I went through my channel's budget for this past year, and I spent way too much money on this channel, and I need to not do that in 2020. So I need to figure out where I'm cutting back. I will say that I did mention in a Vlogmas episode that I already canceled my Allure Beauty box and my Birchbox. I'm considering canceling BoxyCharm. Since I do technically get it in PR, I'm considering canceling my regular subscription because, you know, I get charged, I think, like $93 every 2 months. And, you know, that's almost $400 I could save if I just cancel it. So that's kind of on my brain. I'm trying to figure out the best way to kind of incorporate some of the products I own more into my channel, because I don't want to be bringing in as much as I have been in the past, because it's getting to a point where it's overwhelming and I'm bringing in product faster than I can review it, and I don't want to be like that. I also want to start making sure to incorporate better reviews. I'm thinking of starting like a mid-month review on my channel where I kind of go through everything I've been testing lately, and we just kind of talk about how I feel about the different products, because I feel like that's something that was missing on my channel. I'm also going to start this series where I look back on everything I hauled on my channel 2 years earlier on my channel. So are they products I love still? Are they products that didn't work out for me? Do I still have them in my collection? Did I declutter them? Did I use them up? I thought that would be an interesting kind of idea to bring into my channel this year. And I also don't know what I plan on doing about subscription boxes. I feel like the most stress I had over this past year on my channel always came down to subscription services, and I'm not subscribed to subscription services to stress me out, and it's kind of gotten to a point where it's not fun for me, and it's not really the direction I wanted my channel to go in. So I already found that this year, like, I pulled back on trying a lot of products because I didn't want to try products that I knew I was only trying once for a video and then immediately getting rid of it. I didn't want to be doing that anymore. I'm planning on switching up the Shop My Stash series a tiny bit. I'm still going to be doing a monthly 5, but I've kind of decided a new twist to bring into it. So I'll be posting that January 1st, hopefully. I'm also wondering, what kind of videos do you guys want to see? Because, you know, when I think of Vlogmas, I know that a lot of people do Vlogmas because AdSense is the highest in December, but I can tell you that, you know, my supporters are like Vlogmas, and I appreciate that, but it's not a popular series, I guess you could say, on my channel. So like, my AdSense does not do well in December, but for me, like, Vlogmas is just like fun for me, and that's all I wanted out of it. Like, I wasn't doing Vlogmas to get crazy AdSense this month. If I was, I would have been highly disappointed. So if you guys want to let me know what some of your favorite content to watch on YouTube is, it can be my channel or other channels, because there are tons of other channels that I really admire the content that they do, and I always feel so intimidated. Something I do watch is I watch a lot of people who do will I buy it type videos, but I feel like we're at a point where it's almost oversaturation, I feel like, with the amount of people who do that specific content. And I feel like when I buy new makeup, I'm not necessarily buying the type of makeup that, say, Trend Mood is posting about. I'm more or less like looking at Ulta's website and seeing like what kind of new drugstore releases are there, because I like to find a good deal when it comes to drugstore priced products. So I'm thinking of maybe doing, instead of a will I buy it, and going off of like brand new hot releases that are about to release and everyone's gonna go crazy and go buy them, because that's not really what I do in general. I'm thinking of maybe starting a series that's like, what's new at Ulta that's like catching my attention, because since I am trying to cut back on my amount of spending, it would be cool to talk to you guys about, you know, newer releases popping up at Ulta, and, you know, like have a conversation about what looks cool, what kind of seems like gimmicky, because Ulta has something new coming out every day. Like, they are not short on new releases ever. So you have to let me know what you think of that. I'm trying to think if there was anything else really important I wanted to talk about. I did post, if you were wondering what I got for Christmas, I did post about it on my Instagram stories because I knew I wasn't going to get a video up fast enough to make it like worth my while. So if you are interested, it's all saved in a highlight on my Instagram. Also, lately, I have been into not using highlight and just like loaded on the blush. I don't know. I feel like it's like a winter thing that I'm going through where like I want like rosy cheeks. So that's kind of what I've been doing all month. Also, I have like a lot of makeup to review sitting around me. So if you guys can let me know if there's like anything specific that's come out lately or not even lately. Like that's the thing is like, I hate that the beauty sphere, we can call it, it's like you can only review like the newest and greatest things, but like, no, like I don't like that. Like people feel like you can't review something just because it didn't come out yesterday. Like I feel like reviews are relevant no matter how long a product has been out. So I have been trying not to live my YouTube life like that. You also have to let me know what kind of end of the year videos you guys are looking forward to because I do have some planned out. Obviously, a lot of people are posting them throughout the month of December. I'll probably be posting them end of December, early January because the best and worst of stuff and all that jazz can really come out whenever. It doesn't really matter what day it is specifically. I still feel a little shaky because I haven't sat in front of the camera in so long. I also feel like even though I'm self-tanned, I picked a shade of foundation that was a little too dark, so whoops. If you guys did watch Vlogmas, what was your favorite part? If I had to pick, I mean, I love doing the candy cane challenge every year. It cracks me up. It's so funny to film and it's just become kind of a tradition around here. Take the hair down, pretend my foundation isn't too dark, and there you have it. I'll make sure to have everything listed down below. But yeah, a little shaky coming back. It's like I took a month-long vacation from sitting in front of a camera and talking to it, so we might be a little rough for the next couple videos, but thanks for sticking by my side all year. 2019 has been a lot more than I ever expected I would get out of this channel. Between my subscriber growth, like my subscriber growth basically quadrupled this year. Getting to go to New York and meet some amazing creators was like life-changing for me. So, you know, wouldn't have been able to do that if you guys weren't supporting me. So I don't want to get emotional, so I'm gonna say thank you and hope you're having a lovely month of December. All right, I forgot to do a closeout. As usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.